the regular season just getting started. What's it like for rookies, Greg, who are beginning these new pro careers?
Let me tell you, Kevin, the speed of the pro game is startling. Things are happening so fast, it can take years for the game to slow down.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Giddey and Gilgeous-Alexander are the guards. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Holmgren in at the center, locking down the middle. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Connects on the foul line jumper.
And how about the firing of that shot off with Gilgeous-Alexander not hesitating one bit.
And here's MP for three. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
MP's gone 2 of 2 from three-point land tonight. Giddey kicks to Dort. Giddey the pass to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving it around. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Williams picks him up. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Now here's MP. He's coming off an unbelievably scoring game.
He is in a zone right now. Every three he puts up seems to be going down.
Here's Giddey. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Kuzma left side. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Shot clock at 5. Pulls it up. MP grabs the miss.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And again, Buxton with the triple.
And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
The Thunder have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Talking about defensive special. How about the hustle Lou Dort shows on D?
Well, this is a guy you throw out there and you say, sick him, go guard the best player on the other team. And that's something that he takes that challenge on, takes a lot of pride on the defensive end, and has become a very important part of this team. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Dort. Back to Giddey. Out to Kuzma. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The 3 from MP. And the Celtics another 3.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Daigneault for a minute. He's looking for his guys to put up a terrific performance tonight, especially at the defensive end. He said, we want to use our length and athleticism to protect the rim, make it hard for shooters to get clean looks. This is the first meeting of the season between these two guys. We'll see how it comes out.
Well, David, thank you. We'll be looking for the defensive-minded approach coming in, Greg.
I like that they're focused on getting stops. Gives them the opportunity to turn that defense into offense.
And let's see how good they can be in transition to get out and try to find some easy ones. So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And the Celtics hit again from deep.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort wide open. No good on the 3. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a group.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. First chance. So it's the Celtics now. We've got Williams. He's out there with MP. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Davison in at the two-guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Thunder trailing by 17. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Giddey. Shoots over Brogdon. Giddey, no good. Celtic shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable. Oklahoma City had one of the all-time NBA trios, didn't they? Brent, Durant, Harden, and Westbrook, 3 future MVPs. I mean, I don't know that we'll ever see that again.
Yeah, incredible, Kevin. Going to that finals in 2012, and obviously really young and green at that time. Unfortunately, Harden was traded away that summer. They took a hard-line stance, and he was off to Houston. And just think back, would they have won titles together, and how many?
And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now the pass to Robinson Earl. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Williams picks him up. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Celtics leading by 23. MP outside. Good, another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Now, you can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Makes it off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11.
And providing the support, boy, they needed. That stops a 12-0 run by Boston.
And there's the bucket from MP.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And here is Dort. Following the three-pointer by MP. Kuzma inside. He's against Williams. Kuzma can't get it to go.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
The Thunder have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Giddey the pass to Dort. A 3-ball. Rebound Boston. MP's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. MP's got 48.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Now MP. After Lou Dort's 3-pointer that didn't go. And here's MP for 3. And the Celtics another 3.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Giddey. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's coming off a 31-point game against Toronto.
It felt like in that game, too, he was a man on a mission defensively. Finishing up with 4 steals is an impressive feat. And you could tell, takes pride in that part of the game. That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball. He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Giddey kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Giddey. Pass to Dort. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Baseline try. The rebound by the Celtics.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Pistons was all business. He scored an amazing number of points and, as always, was at the defensive end as well. He blocked a lot of shots. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Buries it from three-point range.
MP with everything on display. The kid has got it all.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Giddey the pass to Dort. Kuzma with it. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Looking to end the run. That shot off. Now Boston takes it the other way.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot. Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
Jumps up. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, those live ball turnovers, they're huge. MP steal leads to production.
Here's Giddey. He's coming off a 13-point game against Toronto.
Lest us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Celtics foul.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. And so it's MP making things happen for Boston. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star.
86. The Thunder. 37.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. Outside the wings are Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort. Holmgren is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Giddey in at the point. And the rejection by MP.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Three-pointer. Good on the triple. MP's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Celtics.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Down low. Here's Kuzma. Lays it up and banks it in.
Wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time Dort playing unselfishly.
And here's MP for 3. And got it. Another basket. 71 points and no end in sight.
The young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Here's Dort. And that one goes long.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Kuzma, right side. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Giddey against Brogdon. Goes up the baseline and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Third person.
It's going to be on MP.
Second team foul.
Part of his game that he's still working on, Giddey growing at the line.
This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
Grant Williams is checked in for the Celtics. The Thunder have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Giddey the pass to Holmgren, and that one is good. Holmgren's got 6.
And Giddey with a little giddy up on that pass.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next. Connects again from distance.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. To the wing right side. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots. They get the rebound. Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick was fun.
And again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. Dort passes to Holmgren. The pass to Giddey. He kicks to Holmgren. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Some cheap. We've got Baldwin. MP out there with Horford. And it's Pritchard in at the 2-guard spot. Good! Another from 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And listen to this crowd. They are letting him hear it.
Greg, as well they should. One of the great three-point shooting displays we've seen in late history.
And this shooting display could be in a museum, an absolute masterpiece from deep.
For the Thunder, Jennings is checked in, and Okeke subbed in for Dort. Back to Giddey. From 13. Another shot. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 10 points here in the second half.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Holmgren. What a terrific move that was. Holmgren's got 8 here in the quarter.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
And here's MP for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Payton left side. From down in the low post, it goes. Payton's got his first bucket in this one.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime. It was just barely above 30%.
MP looking composed as ever on that play.
Outside, Payton. Back to Giddey. Left side, Jennings. Good work defensively by Horford. Boston's got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. And here's MP for 3. Kept alive by Boston. Baldwin. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
The Celtics making a switch here. Waba's checked in. Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Like we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. Just always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
And here now the Thunder. Payton passes to Holmgren. That shot no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. Pass to Baldwin. Now here's MP. There's the 3. Jennings with the rebound. Oklahoma City has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Pass to Holmgren. Jacks up a 3. Rebound Boston.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
MP against Williams. A nice shot by MP.
And one thing we know about MP, he loves to compete.
Oklahoma City shooting 41% for the game. To the inside, Davison. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Okeke. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Celtics.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Passes it to Okeke. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
A nice shot by MP.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And here's MP for 3. That's good.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. That can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous.